Hi.
Hi everybody, how you doing?
What?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I have a watch.
A watch. Keep chat clean for 5 minutes, please, until the child is gone.
And guess what? This used to be Kyle's.
And what does your watch do?
Oh, I can tell.
Go on then, tell everybody.
Okay. It can tell me what the time is and how many steps I've done. Tell me my...
Keep it clean, Matt, yeah?
Tell me my heart's raising.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that I'm running. Tell me what time is. Well, my heart...
Hey dog, hey sunshine, hey
What?
Pog, hey Matt. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And my heart blowing.
Right, you're going to go to bed now that you've said hi to everybody.
I want kisses. I want kisses from YouTube.
Kisses from YouTube.
Can I have kisses from YouTube?
Chill, gosh. Mwah.
I want kisses from YouTube.
Kisses from YouTube.
Can I have kisses from YouTube, anyone, please? Oh, 3 kisses.
Hey, there's Poppy. Merry Christmas, ladies. How was it? Did you have a good one?
Guess what? I'm going to tell them what toys I've got.
What toys did you get?
I got a remote control car that can do awesome stuff. It can spin around, go forwards, go backwards, and it's like...
You've got one of those stunt remote control cars that goes either way and it flips and it does all sorts of stuff. It's quite cool.
And kind of I got the Flash, Joker, Shazam, and a ring.
And lots of other stuff. Go on, off to bed now, please.
No.
Love you. Mwah. Go.
I got some new pajamas, by the way.
Go on.
And I got really not
Night.
wearing shirt. Night. And I'm not wearing the shirt that you got for me. I'm not wearing it.
God, thank God it's the end of the day. I'm absolutely exhausted. Merry Christmas, baby.
Merry Christmas,
So, I hope you all had a good day.
Mummy, shout out to me if Elle's going to come and tell her, can Dad have all the Christmas so then
Go on.
we'll settle.
Okay. So, did you all have a good day? Have you all had fun? Did you all get anything good? You know, how was your day? Hi, Willie. Merry Christmas. It's alright, you'll quieten down in a minute. Yes, enough. Ah, dear. I am very glad the day is over. I am tired and I've had enough. So I hope everybody's had a good day. I thought I would pop on for an hour or so. And if it's Daryl, shut up. Not really much different to a normal day. That's fair enough. Wasn't for us, except we ate an obscene amount of food and started drinking around about midday. So I'm on a cup of tea now, you know. But yeah, we had a good day. Just down. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, really? It's not really a big deal for adults, I find, anymore, which is a shame. Not so good for you. Oh, I haven't been on Discord at all today. You okay? You may rant. By all means, rant away. Go for it. We can at least sympathise, if nothing any more practical. My son had a bit of a flip out because my son normally cooks the dinner because he's a chef, you know, and we say to him, you know, don't mind, you don't have to cook it, but, you know, if you want to. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he had a huge, he got really shirty as the day went on. And I was like, you know, what's up? I'm fed up with this. And I was like, well, you know, you don't have to do it. Tell me what needs to be done. Well, by the time I've explained it, I might as well do it myself. And I was just like, you're being a jerk. Your family's not going to get that. Is that through choice? Is that why you're pissed off? Or are they choosing not to get it? Or... But, you know, dinner was nice anyway, so... I was like, you don't have to do it all by yourself, you know? You've got a whole kitchen full of 6 other adults willing to help you. And I hate to, you know, basically drop this in your lap, pal, but I was cooking roast dinners before you fucking come along. So, I don't know. And he's all like, I'm not going to be here next year, I'm going to move away. So I'm like, okay, fine. You move away, whatever. And then, of course, next year, Callie and Rob will have their own place, so they'll be spending Christmas at their own place. And then my younger one was also like, I might have my own place by then. I don't know if I'll come over for Christmas. And I'm just like, awesome. It'll just be me, my mum, my eldest, and my youngest then. Easy. What? It was a good Christmas, yes. They're choosing for various reasons that are bullshit. Well, I suppose there's really much you can do about it, sweetie. I mean, get it, and, you know, get it for you, and I suppose hope that that's enough. I don't know. Don't really know what to say about that one, lovey. I feel like I'm really small. Oh, that's a bit better. Shattered. Daryl wake me up at like 7:30. I don't do more. I'm not a morning person. I hate mornings. So I was like, morning! And I'm like, no, it's just not happening. It's pissed you off and got you caught. I know, sweets. Unfortunately, you can't force them, you know. You can only hope that they'll be lucky enough to not catch it. Yes, mornings. Yes, I don't do mornings. And, you know, my children all know this, and they know don't call mum first thing in the morning. You know, by preference, don't really call mum any time before 10 o'clock because, you know, you won't get any sense out of her. Daryl comes bouncing in at 7 o'clock, it's 7:30 this morning. Morning! And I'm like, no! No, it's really not. Go to sleep. I'm not getting up yet. It's early. And then, of course, like, I'm awake by this point, and it's like, I know I need to pee. So I get up, go to the toilet, which he thinks means, that's it, mum's now awake. Even though I got back into bed, and I was like, go to sleep, because he obviously called in my bed by this point. So he lies there for a minute, and then he starts chatting. I'm like, Daryl, shut up, go back to sleep. Well, I'll go and play. All right, go and play in your room. No, I was going to go downstairs. I was like, no, you're not going downstairs because you'll poke the toys. You know, so you can play in your bedroom, but you're not allowed to go down. You're not allowed to go downstairs and poke the presents. Fine, I'll go and play in my room. So he goes stomping off into the bedroom next door. And he comes back in and he's like, can I do so and so? No, you can't. Stomp, stomp, stomp. A couple of minutes later, Mummy, I'm playing with this. Well, that's all right then, but go and play with it in your room, not in here where I have to listen to it. And this went on and on and on. But I got about 8:30 and I was like, do you know what? I give up. I'm going to get up. Because I'm just not going to get back to sleep. So I'm like, I've been awake for far too long. And I know what's going to happen. In about an hour, I'll get my second wind and then I'll be up until 2-3 o'clock, which is my norm. I have been noticed not to talk to you about anything important for a couple of hours, but no, that's right. Well, for me it's tea, but because I don't drink coffee. But I'm like, no, I need to have at least one cup of tea before anybody gets any sense out of me. Because, you know, I'm asleep. I might look like I'm awake, but I'm asleep. But on the plus side, my dog, for those of you who don't know, my dog took a flying leap. She's quite old. Took a flying leap off the sofa on Sunday night and wrenched her hip. I was actually scared she'd broken her fucking ankle or something at first. But she's rested it loads and over the last few days has walked more and more and more and more and more. And I said, we'll take her down the road. And I've got one of those doggy stroller things for her because she doesn't really enjoy walking anymore. So I was like, we'll let her walk a little bit and then we'll chuck her in the stroller if she slows down or makes any sign whatsoever that there's pain going on. And, she walked all the way down there. She's good as gold. And she sort of wandered around down the house a little bit. And had plenty of gammon and turkey to eat throughout the day, and then after dinner my son cooked up the liver for her from the turkey. So yeah, she was like fucking ace. And she was well pissed off when I wrapped some of it up to bring it home for the cat. I don't know why I spoiled that cat, she hates me, but yeah. And she walked all the way home again as well. She's now absolutely conked out over there, bless her. So I'm really pleased that she walked that because it's been the first time she's like done any walking really for a good week other than from her bed to outside back to her bed because she's quite lazy. So you have this thing where you can sound completely awake and fine when you're totally asleep. My son does that. You had an hour-long phone call once where you already asleep for a few hours. Don't remember it. Yeah, my son does that. I phoned my son one morning and I'm aware my son does this. And he was like, yeah, I have to get up. I said, okay, I'll ring you. And I was out shopping or something. And he's a delayed sleeper, insomniac. So he will be up until like 3-4 o'clock, but then he'll sleep until midday quite easily, you know. And he always tries to get up before midday, but he doesn't sleep until really late. And he was like, I've got this appointment. So I was like, okay, I'll phone you. And I was out and about. Phone, ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. Cut off. Asshole. Thought it was an alarm and he just cut me off. Phoned him back. It rung and it rung and it rung. Cut off again. Phoned him back again. And then he realised, obviously, this is going off too much. And he picked up and went, hello. And I was like, it's me. And he was like, oh, okay. And I said, no, you sit up, talk to me. He was like, yeah. And I was like, no, sit up. I can tell you've not sat up. Sat up. Talk to me. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. What are you doing today? Tell me your plans. So on and so forth. And, you know, right. Well, I'm doing this. Do you want anything from the shops? You know, do you need anything? And, you know, and I'm having this full-on conversation with him. He was sat up in bed because I heard him actually sit up. And we were chatting away, and I was like, right, okay, are you awake now? And he's like, yeah, okay. And I said, right, Merry Christmas, Pug! I hope you have a good one, darling. And I was like, okay, right, well, I'm just about to go into the shop, so I'm going to probably lose signal. So he said, yeah, that's fine. I said, don't go back to sleep. And he was like, no, I'm awake. And I was like, okay, and he, honest to God, he sounded awake. And my daughter was with me as well, and she said, is he awake? I said, yeah. So I hung up. And then I got home 2 hours later, and he's still in bed. I was like, you've missed your appointment. Well, why didn't you ring me? I said, dude, I did. I rang you. I had a conversation with you. I even rang him back, like 10, 15 minutes later. Are you awake? Yeah, I'm up. I'm just about to get up. I said, I rang you twice and had 2 conversations. No, you didn't, blah, 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 blah. I said, dude, I did. And my daughter's there going, she did, honest. We were standing outside the shops, and he was going, you didn't, you fucking lie. You said you'd wake me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, check your call log. No, you didn't. You didn't. Oh. Checked his call log, and he's like, you called me twice. I was like, dude, I called you 4 times. This is you answered twice. And he was like, oh, shit. So why'd you book appointments in the morning when you know you're not going to get up? And he was like, I missed a fucking appointment. You've got a small Anki. I have no idea what that is. Is this code for something that I don't know about? Oh, are you talking about the dinosaurs that Elle likes? I can never remember the name of. Yeah, it was. I'm awake. I had a full-on conversation. Yeah, I know the ones that you mean. Full-on conversation twice. And I'm like, you're a dick. And I kept saying to him, what are you going to be like when you move out or you get a job? You know, I'm not going to keep ringing you up to check that you're awake and that you're out of bed. But funnily enough, he's actually been alright since he got a job. Yeah. And it's funny because he's just got his SIA licence to work security guard. And he did his first pub door last night, and it's the first time he's done door security. He's been working in grocery stores and that so far, and he got a phone call on Wednesday. Are you free tomorrow? And he was like, yeah. Right, we want you to work at so and so. And he was like, right, okay. And then he went, hang on a minute. He said, is that on my own? And the guy said, yeah. And he was like, I haven't done door yet. Because he's literally only been qualified for a couple of months. And his boss went, oh yeah, good point. I'll call you back. Called him back sort of about 10 minutes later. So fine, okay, you're going to be working at such and such a pub with so-and-so. So he's like, all right, okay, cool. And so he'll show you the ropes and he'll do this and blah, 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 blah. So he actually got to work the kind of job that he actually went for last night. And it's a pub that's got a bit of a reputation. Well, it had a bit of a reputation. And then the new pub landlord basically barred all the locals under the age of 30 because they were the ones that were rowdy and treating it like a fucking drug house and that. So Alex said it was quite quiet last night. He said it was just, he said people out wanting a final drink before Christmas. So, is that you messaging me, Pug? Oh, goodness me. Excuse me. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, he's a little inky dinky dinosaur. Would you get dog? Get anything good? Does anybody know if Elle's been okay today? Because I know she's not been very well, and I was on with her this morning, but she did look a bit sort of peaky when I went out. You remember when pubs were a thing in the before times? Before the plague. Yay! Victis is now hosting my stream. Thank you, darling. Merry Christmas. says Daryl. And to you, have you had a good day? She's okay, good. She just looked a bit peaky this morning. I was a bit worried because I know she's feeling rather bleh. He's upstairs. He's supposed to be in bed. Have you and the kids had a good day? You and Vic had a good day? See, I count you twice because, you know, the mums usually do most of the work. A yarn pet. What is a yarn pet? A pair of earrings, a fuck it mug, a water bottle and some money for a takeaway. Lovely. She's doing better. She had long... Oh, good. 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 I'm glad she's doing better. I was hoping she'd be in, but I think somebody's... She's watching somebody else today. Yeah, what's a yarn pet? Come on, Doc. Show us. Hiya, Knit Girl. Merry Christmas. Vic cooked, made the gravy, and you cooked the rest. Lovely. Lovely. And those kids had a good day. Because that's what it's all about nowadays, isn't it, the kids? I got... What did I get? My daughter bought me a little set. These are the fucking cutest things. You might notice that these are empty. But aren't these just the cute? Look at these. I mean, these are adorable. She bought me a set with 2 of these, both empty. And if you guys want to head on over to my Discord to find out what a yarn pet is. It's tiny. I got 2 drinks out of it. I was very good. I was very good, and I did actually get 2 out of each bottle. But you've got these, and you've got a bottle of Fever Tree Madagascan Cola. This apparently it's vegan and extremely good for you. Well, not good for you, but it's, you know, well, it's got no fat in it. But you got a bottle of cola, and you also got a bottle of it was hard, and a bottle of ginger beer, which I quite frankly didn't like. I don't like ginger beer, but yes, I was very restrained and managed 2 out of that. So I had 4 drinks. So that was from my daughter. My son bought me a holder for my phone because I told him that I wanted a holder for my phone. He's also bought me a paper trimmer, but Amazon let him order it and it's out of stock and it hasn't arrived. He's really, really pissed off. So yeah. What else did I get? I got some jewellery off my son. I got a new set of pens and a punch thing off of one of my other sons. So
and some drink stuff.
And some, yeah, I already said about the drink stuff.
And can I?
Oh, okay. So what does that do? Ooh.
I had a good time.
But you couldn't do 2 at a time off that, could you?
I had a good time with my brother, Kyle. He was chasing me.
So for everybody who might want to know what a yarn pet is, that's it. So it's kind of like a ball Susan thing, is it? That yarn looks familiar. You wouldn't be able to do 2 at a time off of that though, would you, Doc?
On there. Me and my brother Kyle was having so much fun. He was chasing me in my remote control car.
Go to bed.
I'm trying to tell them what.
Yes, I know. Oh, my chat box has vanished.
Mum, can you tell them
There it
I
is,
was
yeah.
playing with Kyle?
Probably not, no. Go to bed!
I want you to. Oh.
Bloody child. See, I always, if I'm knitting socks, I always knit 2 at a time, so it's outside pull only, yeah. So that would work for other things. I used to have one of those ones. It's got like a little Lazy Susan underneath, and it was made out of wood. But I never used it, so I gave it to somebody else. Because I always pull the yarn from the inside two at a time how and why, or two at a time like this. This is called two at a time magic loop. This is one circular needle and it's coming from one ball. So the yarn I'm working with at the moment, which is this yarn, is coming from the centre of this ball, and this sock is coming from the outside of this ball. Hang on. Sam is a knitting witch and knows magic. That way my socks will be exactly the same length, because I wouldn't work the second sock.
Mum,
What?
I'm going to go to sleep right now.
Okay, darling, night night.
Good night.
Love you.
Daddy.
Why not work on it one at a time? Why not work on it two at a time? So all I do when I finish that one is I let go of that yarn, which is going to the inside of the ball. Right. Scooch this sock along and pick up the yarn, which is going from the outside of the ball. You're very much not a knitter, Savnica. The thing is, this way I know my socks are exactly the same size. Okay. If I do them one at a time, I used to do them one at a time, same way that Elle does. But I find that I get bored and I don't want to knit the second sock after I finish doing the first sock. You know? Just a side note, my lights have just flickered. I don't know whether that means the weather's playing havoc with everything, but if I disappear, that'll be why. Darryl had a brilliant Christmas. I gave him an old Fitbit. That was his first present this morning, to basically keep him, you know, entertained until we got down the road so that he could open everything else. Because we open all our presents together as a family usually. And I said to him, you know, you can have this. So we got it all set up for him. And I set him a daily goal of 5,000 steps. Well, he smashed that. He's got probably about 7,000 steps. How many steps did you get? Darryl? Well, have a look on your Fitbit. But he's like, he spent the whole day going, look, I've got this amount of steps, I've got this amount of steps. How many? Oh, you can't, can you? Yeah. 7-5. What was the first number? 6582. There you go, 6,582 steps. Not bad. And I also had the opportunity to measure him. I need to date the little line on my door actually, and he's just under 4 foot, which is so cute. I forgot you can't watch. Yeah. But when Darryl started preschool, he they said, oh, we because the preschool is attached to the local primary school. And they said, yeah, we take the children out onto the school field and they can run around the track. And they called it the Golden Mile. And they said, when they do the Golden Mile, you know, we give them an award. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And they sort of looked at me and they said, is that a problem? I said, well, no. I said, but Darryl walks way more than a mile in a day. And he was like 2. And they said, oh, right, okay. And I could tell they didn't believe me. Do you know what I mean? But he and I used to go out walking around the countryside for hours. And I was like, yeah, you know, he'll smash that. And they were like, oh, that's okay, you know, we'll take him out there with the others and he can have a run about. And I was like, okay, fine.
Mum?
Yeah?
Can you charge my watch because it's on 17%?
On 17? Already?
Yeah.
We'll charge it in the morning. Go on, go to bed.
Okay.
And 17%. He's wore it down all day. And
Merry Christmas, Daddy Buddy.
I could tell they didn't believe me, you know. A couple of days later, they come out and they were like, "You weren't kidding, were you?" I said, "Why, what?" And they were like, "Yeah, he did the mile in, you know, one afternoon. The other kids, it takes them like a couple of weeks." I'm like, "Yep, that's my kid."
I've done the mile run.
Yeah, go on, go to bed now. I said, "You'll do 2 or 3 miles, you know." Battery's worn down because he's been pressing the button multiple times because he won't leave it alone. I know. But it's like also he hasn't realised as well that you don't actually need to press the button to wake it. You can like just lift your arm. But he's picking up, pressing the button every 5 seconds, you know, to have a look at it and telling everybody the time because it's got time on it. Well, it's just it's cute. Yeah, all right. 8:34. Okay, go to sleep. So does anybody do anything for tomorrow? Do you have traditions for the day after Christmas? Or Boxing Day as we call it in the UK? I know a couple of people are back at work. No, nothing at yours. Yeah, we have Boxing Day traditions. We have Boxing Day. We all get together again, and in the morning we have a full English breakfast. So bacon, eggs, sausage, hash browns, beans. That lot eat mushrooms because they're fucking weird. You know, the full works, full English. Bigger than your fucking plate breakfast. It's amazing. And then we don't eat all day long. There's cake if you get, you know, mushrooms. And my mum likes those big fuck off flat ones. Yeah. And then if you get peckish, there's cake, which is what I spent all of this week making. And then in the dinner we have cold meats, mashed potato, pickled onions. And and then on Sunday we'll stick all the leftovers in a stew pot, excuse me, and make stew. What? I don't know. Go to sleep. You plan on being a potato since it's Saturday, and why not? So I've got to go down there first thing and get cooking. My mum used to do it all, you know, she used to cook Christmas dinner, and then on Boxing Day we'd all go down and she'd cook the breakfast and all that lot. But, you know, obviously age is catching up with her, and last year she was sort of like, you know, oh, I can't really cope doing the dinner. So we were like, that's fine, you know, we'll do it. Me and my son will do it. And we did, and that was fine. And then she said to me this year, she was like, you'll have to do breakfast. She said, because I really struggled last year. I said, well, I thought you did. So, yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm the boss. I'm the one that's got to arrange it all. And I'm like, ah! It's been a long time since I cooked for so many people, you know. Because my older kids haven't lived with me for a few years now, so... It's not cooking it, it's getting it all done at the same time. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. And then there's drinking and eating and general being lazy going on. I don't think you've ever cooked for that. Well, I've got 5 children, so, you know. I've got 4 adult children, all in their 20s, and Daryl. And then there's my mum, and then there's my son-in-law, you know, who obviously, you know, he's there. Although, actually, I think my daughter and my son-in-law aren't joining us for breakfast tomorrow. I think they're doing their own thing. So... Oh, God. Wow, yeah. Thankfully, they've got like, because my kids and my mum share a house down the road. It's not like my kids live with my mum. They all rent rooms off of me, actually. It's what we call in the UK a house of multiple occupancy. So it's a house that's been divided up into rooms and people can rent rooms. And it just so happens that due to the way things went, the occupants of the rooms are actually all related to me at the moment, which is kind of creepy. Kind of weird, but, you know, it's cool. But it does mean that, you know, come Christmas, we have it down there because they've got a massive kitchen. I've got a galley kitchen, you know, it's tiny. I can stand with my arms outstretched and touch the countertops, you know, it is absolutely tiny. But they've got, you know, a 6-hob cooker top. They've got a double oven, and also we tend to do Christmas down there anyway because it's more room. I wouldn't like to try. I mean, we have done Christmas dinner in that kitchen because the kitchen I've got now, I grew up in this house. So my mum used to cook Christmas dinner out there quite happily without any issue. And I've cooked a large dinner out there for, you know, most of my children actually at one point or another. But I think Christmas dinner I would like to, I prefer doing it in the big kitchen. So, yeah. But if everybody's doing their own thing next year, I might say to my mum and my son, well, you can bloody well come up to me and at least we'll all have somewhere comfortable to sit. Because the only place we've got to sit down there, there's no lounge. So we'll have to sit around the table. And I end up getting this achy back after a bit. And there's no TV for sort of background noise or anything like that, you know. So I'm sort of like, might have Christmas here next year. My dog's sprawled out in her bed. Her face when we gave her cooked liver. It was funny. It sounds so quiet. Except for the drunks outside. Hi Sue! You're lurking whilst watching biker program. Ian's sleeping while watching biker program. Awesome. Hope you're good, darling. Used to have Friday night dinners every week. Just parents, siblings and partners plus 2-year-olds, which means 9 people and 4 dogs. Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? I mean, we said when we went into sort of the second mini lockdown in the UK that because I'm a single parent, my bubble was my mum's house, plus the fact I'm also my mum's carer. So it meant that I could go to my mum's house, which is quite cool. And we said, you know, we should get together once every couple of weeks for dinner, to sort of to touch base with everybody. Do you? Oh, just a little weird not being away. I know, but I'd be glad you didn't come here. We're going into tier 3 at midnight. I reckon we'll go back into a full-on lockdown in January at this rate. You're already in 3, yeah. Oh, he knows. We are, until midnight. And then from midnight we are a 3. Because when he announced that, you know, we were all going into several different tiers, blah, 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 all the assholes that have second homes here headed for the Isle of Wight. Yeah, it does. It's pissed a lot of people off here. You know, your small business owners who are barely staying afloat. Yeah, it's like the place where my son works. They don't do takeaway food. My son works for a seafood restaurant on the seafront, and you know, it's a popular restaurant, and they do very, very well for themselves. Their takings this year have been absolutely dire. They don't have the facility to be able to offer takeaway food, so they're going to close. They'll be closed now from tonight. So he's back on furlough because there's fuck all they can do about it. But you got the delivery this week, so there's that. Well, yeah. I know we've got some. It's going to all the key workers and that first, and then the most at risk, which is fine. I mean, to be honest, for me personally, it doesn't matter what tier we're in because I don't really go out anyway. You know, my life doesn't change dependent on what tier we're in. It's just whether I can go and get my nails done or not. Sorry, you can swear. Daryl's gone to bed. You know, can I go and get my nails done? If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. You know, can the dog go to the groomers? Well, you know, if they're open, she can go. If they're not, well, she can't. That's about the only thing that changes, you know, as far as I'm concerned. So, hi, Sandy. Merry Christmas, darling. I'm not a very sociable person, Sunshine, so I don't go out that often. You know. And the only other change for me was that I elected to go for home education this year rather than sending my son to school, because I think them going to school is stupid. That's my personal opinion. And as a result, I elected to go for home education. So hello, Hedge the Hedrich. How are you? Merry Christmas or happy holidays or whatever. Well, thank you. I know not everybody agrees with that, but you know, when my mum's got COPD and, you know, a few other things wrong with her, and my daughter's pregnant, so I have to sort of consider what was best for my family as a whole. So, have you had a good day, my dear? I hope so. So we elected after the summer break to go for home education, and it's going all right. I am making socks, yes. These are my fairy light socks, which I'm hoping to have finished in the next day or so. And then I can get on with the blanket for my grandbaby. Thank you. The yarn is called Fairy Lights by West Yorkshire Spinners. It's their signature 4-ply yarn. And the pattern is it Stranded Show Off or something like that? It's a free pattern. So I like cats knitting art. I guess I'll have to turn my snow off tonight on my screen and my lights. Oh dear me. This remote control car my mother bought Daryl. It's one of those ones that it drives, you know, either way up. It flips and it does stunts, and it's pretty fucking cool actually. So my eldest son and Daryl took it out into the hallway. Yay! Thank you for the follow, Hedge. And yeah, they were playing with it in the hallway. So I think that's where Daryl did most of his running today, chasing this bloody car up and down the hallway. He thought it was great. So I said tomorrow we'll take it out and you know, see what it can do, because it does stunts and all that kind of thing. So yeah. I've got a video monitor in Daryl's room, and he's already like and he's snuggled down, you know, in the I'm about to doze off pose, which is cool. What else did he get? He got his Fitbit. He got the remote control car. He got... Hi, Halford! Thank you for the host. How you doing? How you feeling? What else did he get? He got a Joker, 12-inch Joker, 12-inch Flash, and a 12-inch Shazam as well. And a couple other bits somewhere else. Ah, thank you for this host, Nidda Girl. Wow, that's the most amount of hosts I've had in one stream in forever, actually, I think. Appreciate it. Enjoying how quiet it is in my house. Oh, thank you. My kids had a bit of a laugh actually, because we went down and I was like, handed out all the presents, and you know, we open our presents one by one, and I record it, video it. So they all opened their presents one by one, and I said, right, I said, before we go any further, I've actually got you all an additional present. I said, but I want you to open them all at the same time. So they were all like, okay, this is a bit different. And they were t-shirts that I bought for my kids. And, all of my kids' t-shirts, even Daryl's, they were all exactly the same. And they all said, I am the favourite child across it. And then the one that I gave Rob, my daughter's husband, it said, what is it? Something along the lines of, I'm very blessed as a son-in-law to have such a fantastic mother-in-law. Yes, she bought me this t-shirt. And I was so chuffed because they all immediately put their shirts on. I was like, yes! And they were just like, seriously, Mum? I was like, yeah. You just got it, wouldn't you? So... And I was really pleased actually, because my daughter's one even fits her over her bump, which was quite good. Okay, Sunshine, thanks for coming in. Thanks for chatting. See you again soon. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, dear me. Oh, Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Oh, we're at 9 o'clock. Oh, dear me. Oh, God. Your family have found you. You obviously didn't lock the door. See, this is what you've got to do. You've got to lock the door, Sandy. Okay, have a fantastic day, darling. I'll see you next time. Everybody's going to abandon me now. It's 9 o'clock. They're all leaving me. Dear me. You need a better hiding place. In the wardrobe. With the headphones. I'm still here knitting and watching bags. Well, I think the reason it's so quiet is because there's a game on. Isn't there? The NFL's on. Is that right? Because I've just loaded up Twitch to see who's on to raid in a bit. Because I'm going to go in a bit. Mainly because I've been sat down for too long and I just want to get up and move about. And there's a live NFL on. I suspect a lot of people are probably watching that in the States. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Gosh. Yeah, my back's aching. So I think what we'll do is we'll see if anybody's about to raid. Because I ache and I need to move about a bit, you guys. So let's have a look. Who's on that we can raid in Makers and Crafters? Not a lot, it's only 635 years. Oh, that's me. Don't really fancy any of those. And some guy doing a Lego Batwing. Stuff it, let's go see him. Why not? Just because. Just because. Yep. Bloody adverts. Let's copy that. Right. We're going to go over and rate some chap who's doing Lego. Because why the fuck not, really? He's doing an old Batwing. It looks pretty cool. So, for those of you that were here and chatted, thanks very much. For those of you that were here and lurked, thanks for that too. Those of you that hosted, mwah, thank you. Really, really do appreciate it. Thanks for joining me today. This was an unannounced stream that I said I might do. And I know it's only been an hour long, but, I'm aching and I need to move about a bit. So, yeah, I'm going to go and do that. I should be back tomorrow. I've got a stream tomorrow. Thank you. I'll probably do some spinning tomorrow because I did knitting today instead. We'll see. Have a fantastic day, no matter what it is that you're doing. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. For those of you that don't, I hope you've had a nice, peaceful, relaxing day. And let's go and raid this chappy and see what he's got to say. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.